Sometimes, the person who changes your life forever is the same person who breaks you the most. And this is my story. Listen, I never believed that something like this would ever happen to me. I mean, love stories, they always sounded fake. Like something written just to make people feel things that don't even exist in real life. But then, I moved to Los Angeles. New city, new school, new life. And honestly, I just wanted to survive my first day without embarrassing myself. I still remember that morning. I stood in front of the mirror for almost 10 minutes, fixing my hair again and again like it was going to decide my entire future. My hands were cold, my heart was racing, and my mind just kept saying, "What if no one talks to you?" And then I reached Westwood High. That place looked like a movie set. Big campus, loud hallways, lockers everywhere, groups of students laughing like they had known each other forever. And there I was, standing alone, holding my bag like it was the only thing keeping me together. People looked at me. Not everyone, but enough to make me uncomfortable. And I was already lost. I had no idea where my class was, so I was walking fast, pretending like I knew exactly where I was going. And then suddenly, I crashed into someone. Books fell, papers scattered everywhere. I panicked instantly. "Oh my god, I'm so sorry." And then I heard his voice, calm, slightly amused. I think that was my fault too. I looked up, and that was the moment everything changed. He wasn't just good looking, it was something else. The way he stood, the way he looked at me like I wasn't just another random person in the hallway. It felt different. He bent down, helped me pick up my books, and asked, "You're new, right?" I tried to act normal. "Is it that obvious?" He smiled. "Only because you look like you're trying to escape this place." I laughed. And somehow, in that moment, I wasn't nervous anymore. I told him I was looking for room 214. He paused for a second, then said, "That's my class." Of course it was. He told me to follow him, and as we walked, I noticed something. Everyone knew him. People were calling his name, high-fiving him, smiling at him, like he was someone important. That's when I heard it clearly. "Yo, Jake!" So yeah, his name was Jake. And I already had a feeling he wasn't just a normal guy. We reached the class, and before going inside, he looked at me and said, "I'll see you around, new girl." I don't know why, but the way he said that stayed in my mind the whole day. And then something weird started happening. I kept seeing him, like everywhere. Hallway, cafeteria, after school. It was like the universe kept pushing us into each other's paths. At first, it was just small talks. "Hey, hi, how's your day?" Then it became jokes, then longer conversations, then something more. One day, I was sitting in the library pretending to study, and he came and sat right in front of me like it was the most normal thing ever. He looked at my book and said, "You've been on the same page for 10 minutes. I laughed. "I'm trying, okay?" He leaned back and just looked at me for a second. Not in a weird way, but like he was trying to understand me. And then he said something I wasn't expecting. "You're different." I asked, "How?" And he said, "You don't try to impress anyone. You just are who you are." That moment, I felt something. Something warm, something new, something I wasn't ready for. And maybe that's where I made my first mistake. Because I started liking him. Not slowly, not carefully, but all at once. And then came that night. It was late. I was lying in bed scrolling through my phone when suddenly I got a message. It was him. "Are you awake?" My heart literally skipped. I replied, "Yeah." And then he said something that made everything feel unreal. "Come outside." I thought he was joking, but I went to my window and there he was, standing under the streetlight, looking up at me. I didn't even think. I just grabbed my jacket and ran outside. I asked him, "What are you doing here?" He said, "I was bored." I rolled my eyes. "Seriously?" And then he stepped closer and said, "No, I wanted to see you." That silence after that, it wasn't empty. It was full of everything we weren't saying. My heart was beating so fast, I was sure he could hear it. And then he said it. "I think I'm starting to like you." Just like that. No warning, no hesitation. And I didn't know what to say. Because the truth was, I felt the same. But I didn't say it. I just stood there, smiling like an idiot, feeling like maybe, just maybe, this was something real. But life doesn't stay perfect for long. The next day, everything broke. I saw him, standing with a girl. Not just any girl, she was perfect. Confident, beautiful, the kind of girl who looks like she belongs in every place she walks into. And then she wrapped her arm around him and kissed his cheek. I froze. I couldn't move. I couldn't think. And then someone behind me said, "That's Emma, his girlfriend." Girlfriend. That word hit me like a punch. Everything from last night, everything he said, it all started to feel fake. I felt stupid, so stupid. I avoided him the entire day, ignored his messages, pretended like he didn't exist. But after school, he didn't let me go. He caught my wrist gently and said, "Hey, what's wrong?" I pulled my hand away. "What's wrong?" I repeated. "You have a girlfriend." He looked shocked. "It's not like that." I laughed, but it wasn't funny. "Really?" Because it looked pretty clear to me. He tried to explain. "Emma and I, it's complicated." And that's when something inside me just snapped. "No," I said. "It's not complicated. I just believed something that wasn't real." And I walked away without looking back. But the truth is, I wanted him to stop me. I wanted him to fight for me. I wanted him to prove me wrong. But he didn't. And that night, for the first time since I met him, I cried. Because sometimes the person who makes you feel the most special is the same person who breaks you the most. And in the end, I didn't lose him. I lost the version of myself that believed in him.